and good to have you with us in the 9 p.m. edition of the Urban Debate. Another day, another incident where those on the fringe, some trolls have successfully crushed artistic freedom. I am talking about the controversy about a biopic on this very famous cricketer. I am talking about the project titled 800. Now, actor Vijay Sethupathi has announced that he will not play the role of Muthiah Muralitharan in the biopic 800. Earlier, he had tweeted that he will not back off. But once Muthiah Muralitharan himself put out a statement requesting Sethupathi to withdraw, to quit this project for his own career, he has now said thank you and goodbye. I think it's a sad, sad day, viewers. We have lost a chance to see a biopic on one of the best cricketers, one of the best spinners the world has seen. Somebody who we've seen play on grounds in India, in stadium in India for years together. Somebody who even now is coaching one of the teams in the Indian Premier League. Somebody whose cricket should be worth following and should be an inspiration to the youngsters for generations to come. But unfortunately, a star who's otherwise very popular and would have probably made a great Muthiah Muralitharan in the movie has given in to the protest, to the outrage. Now, in his own statement, Muralitharan said that doing the film would cause harm to Sethupathi's career, and therefore I'm asking him to quit the project. How unfortunate is that? Now, do we blame them for giving in? Should they have stood up and said, no, we believe in our work, we believe in the message that we want to bring about through this movie. It's not about politics and we are going to stand by it. Or is it all right? What can we say when day after day we are seeing more and more entities, sports stars, cricketers, actors, corporates, big brands and big corporate houses like Tata's and Tanishq give in to this kind of an intolerant pressure? That's the simple question I'm asking this evening. So let's say good evening to the panelists who are with us. G. Babu Jayakumar, a senior journalist with me this evening. Thank you for joining in. Narayan Lakshman, associate editor for The Hindu. Thank you and welcome back. G. Dharanjayan, film producer. Welcome back to you as well. Three of us were in a conversation just on Friday, I believe, on this. And Lakshmi Ramakrishnan, filmmaker and actor, also joining us this evening. Lakshmi Ramakrishnan, let's begin with you.
Oh.
To your mind, should Vijay Sethupathi have withdrawn? Why do you think he gave in to this pressure?
See, it's my personal opinion. I feel Vijay has done the right thing. Okay, please don't compare the Tanishq ad with this issue. Tanishq ad is totally different. I loved the ad and I'm really feeling bad that they backed out. You know, they took out the ad from air. So don't compare that with this. But in this case, I feel there is a lot of emotions, a lot of sentiments involved, a lot of pain what the Sri Lankan Tamils have gone through. See, I did a show and I have heard their stories straight from the horse's mouth, many war victim stories. So I'm also very touchy about the subject. Whereas, having said that, when you're talking about the sports person, the personality, the sports personality, the cricketer, whatever we have heard, are they facts or are they just gossip or just rumors? I'm not sure. Because, you know, many of the information, many of the news which we get is many times distorted or manipulated. So I'm not able to judge whether whatever we heard about him is absolutely true or it is just made out to be. But when you make a film, whether it is about the sport, whether it is about his struggle, it's going to be an inspirational story, no doubt. But when you glorify something, when you glorify a personality, For me, it is very important to have the moral, the ethical, the other main factors in place for me to worship him as a hero. So, cinema is all about that, right? So, it's a personal opinion. But I feel Vijay has done the right thing because there are so many people who are touchy about this issue.
So
It
there are
was not a small thing.
Okay, so there are two aspects. Firstly, I believe, and like you said, it's a personal view, that irrespective of whether I like something or not, or whether I agree with something or not, there should be some amount of freedom that people have to create whatever art and to communicate their own art in whichever form they feel like, irrespective of whether I agree with it or not. It's otherwise, where do you draw the line? We like the Tanishq ad. We don't like a movie on Muralitharan. We don't even know what he said and whether what he said was right or wrong. There is a lot of multiple versions. Muthiah Muralitharan himself says that at no point did he say what is being insinuated. And let's just be honest, he's a Sri Lankan. You can't really stand up in that country at that point of time. You couldn't have, and then right away just started abusing Rajapaksa for whatever was happening. So I understand all that, but what I want to talk about, and Narayan Lakshman on that issue, here is a cricketer. The movie was supposed to be about his cricket and his cricket career, to tell people about his life story as a cricketing star. Should anything else have mattered?
No, absolutely not. I think it's, I strongly disagree with the sentiment expressed here because this, as we said before, Tanvi also, is curbing of artistic freedom in the sense this is a historical aspect of Sri Lankan politics. It's a decade old. It is an extremely painful memory, the war and all the human rights violations that were committed on both sides. Definitely the innocent Tamils bearing a brunt of it in the north and in the northeast. And I think the fact that we are raking this up in such a Tamil chauvinistic way in Tamil Nadu, in India, actually it brings back that painful memory there back in Sri Lanka for an issue which should actually be resolved entirely within the spectrum of Sri Lankan politics. We have had, of course, Indian politics has flowed into that with disastrous consequences with the IPKF and then the blowback which happened with the Rajiv Gandhi assassination. And we all know about how that saga ended. Now, to continue beating that drum is actually a double-edged sword because, as I said, it not only raises painful questions about in something that they're trying to resolve on the island, but at the same time, you're displaying your own sense of chauvinism here, or maybe some fringe voices in Tamil politics who are trying to regain importance, maybe keeping an eye on the election, maybe not. But this is absolutely ridiculous to curb artistic freedom. Someone's making a movie. Are the same people objecting to Vijay Sethupathi playing this role out on the streets, standing in front of the Sri Lankan embassy or consulate, demanding that the internally displaced Tamils in Sri Lanka be rehabilitated? Are you so dedicated to that cause? Or are you just picking this because he's an easy target and you can attack him on Twitter? Please ask all these very, very troubling questions before you jump on the bandwagon. And I don't mean you. When I say you, I'm talking to anyone and everyone who's been on this attack.
Yes. Okay. So then, Dhananjay, do you want to come in here? The fact that we haven't so vociferously opposed Muthiah Muralitharan ever, as we have a film that Vijay Sethupathi was going to do. Would we have been okay if somebody else was doing it?
Tanvi, firstly, I'd like to clarify the project is not off. Project is certainly happening.
Except that Vijay isn't acting.
Categorically stated that with another artist, the film is going to start. Okay, that may be an unknown artist or some other language artist. Somebody is going to be acting in the film. So 800 as a film is definitely going to be made. So there is no doubt about it. They are not going to withdraw from that because they put together the project after a lot of research. It's going to happen. The whole issue is about a popular actor who's celebrated in Tamil Nadu. Tamil cinema, celebrates such a wonderful actor like Vijay Sethupathi, endorsing a person who is seen as anti-Tamil or a betrayer of Tamil cause. That's the whole issue. See, otherwise, look at it, right from Tamil Nadu government, popular ministers are, actually advising Vijay Sethupathi to back off from the project. Why should government ministers, talk about, you should back off from the project? Because there is a lot of sensitivity attached to it. There is a lot of emotional bonding attached to the issue. And people are saying that, a person like Muthaiya Muralidharan, even though he is a Tamil, he never stood for the cause of Tamil. So they don't want a popular Tamil actor to eulogize him and make him as the biggest hero in the world. Because through Vijay Sethupathi, the popularity of Muthaiya Muralidharan is going to be ever, kept in mind of all the people through a film. Just remember, MS Dhoni as a film coming from Sushant, it became a biggest, iconic film. Like that, they don't want this film to become iconic, to make Muthaiya Muralidharan bigger than what he is already today. So the whole issue is about all the people who are, cause for the Tamil. They are all opposing it.
So I'm trying to understand that.
Who are you?
But Mr. Dhananjay, you are saying it's okay for anybody else to act in this movie, even if that person is a Tamilian, for a Tamilian production house to, fund this movie, for Tamilian theatres to run this movie, as long as it's not Vijay Sethupathi as Muralidharan.
No, I didn't say that a Tamil actor doing it. I said some other language actor may be doing it.
Okay.
So I didn't say that Tamil actor. I said the project is very much on. There is some other actor who is going to be acting in the film. That's what the production house stated very categorically.
No, but would you be all right with that?
Are a popular Tamil actor? No. That is not something, people are going to accept it. Whether it is Vijay Sethupathi or any other popular actor, if he comes on board, people are going to oppose. Definitely people are going to oppose. The sentiments are going to be totally against it. In that case, what Vijay Sethupathi has taken, the decision is very right. Everybody appreciating him for taking that right decision.
No, everybody is not appreciating it. I think there are already, few people on this panel who don't appreciate it. Many others on Twitter as well have said that, oh, well, this is going to be a big loss. Some, of course, like you said, have opposed. That's why the controversy happened. That's why the whole issue really started. Before I go across to Mr. Jayakumar Narayan, you are making a point. Go ahead, please.
No, my simple point was I wanted to ask him rather a question. So why is it okay for another language person to go? What is it about a Tamil actor? And why do you see a connection to the politics of Sri Lanka there?
No, I like to make it clear that, if some other actor doing a film on, Muthaiya Muralidharan, we have nothing to do with the film. We are not going to be attached to the film, and we are not going to even, welcome that film. When it comes in Tamil Nadu, it's released in Tamil, nobody is going to bother about the film. In fact, in the earlier panel, Kasturi very clearly said that, she is not going to watch the film because of Muthaiya Muralidharan's, whatever, anecdotes people are talking about him. So we are not going to welcome the film, we are not going to respect the film. So let anybody act in a film and go on. We don't have any problem with that. We are only talking about a person like Vijay Sethupathi, who's seen as, fighting for Tamil cause. He stood for Tamil cause in many instances. We don't want a person like him. Either it can be Vijay Sethupathi. I'm not just saying Vijay Sethupathi. It can be, Director Chairan or Mr. Cheeman or anybody who's popular today. If they go and act in that particular character, people are going to oppose it. That's what has happened in this case also. Ask you, it is not restricted to Vijay Sethupathi.
You said that Vijay Sethupathi has stood for the Tamil cause.
Yeah. Somebody who stood for the Tamil cause, you can't go and support a person.
Now, who is the we that you talk about, who is now deciding that he is no longer fit to lead what you call the Tamil cause? How are you the decider, judge, jury over there?
We are not talking about we. We are talking about the popular sentiment. The popular sentiment of Tamils is, I'm not talking about
as represented by yourself.
Few people here. I'm talking about lots of people. Political parties, right from political parties to everybody is suggesting to Vijay Sethupathi back off from the project. It is not worth in your career. It is going to be a black mark in your career, including the person whom he launched, who was launched by him. Sina Ramasamy, director Sina Ramasamy said multiple times in tweets saying that please avoid this film.
Okay.
It is not worth in your career. It's going to leave a biggest, black mark on your career.
All right. So it's very clear that there are definitely fears about his career and where it would have gone, irrespective of the fact that he's a class actor and he's delivered, such great movies. It wouldn't have mattered. After this, what would he have got next? We don't know. Maybe that's why he also decided to back off. Mr. G. Babu Jayakumar, thank you for patiently waiting. What is your view on this debate? Should they have backed off?
No. First of all, I want to say something on the word fringe elements. How can you say that a director like Bharati Raja is part of the fringe group? He has told Vijay Sethupathi, don't take part in the project. And then there is a lyricist, Samarai. She has also said openly. And then so many people who have said are well-known people. So don't dub it as a fringe element. Here it's a question of Tamil sentiments. The people of Tamil Nadu, there are a lot of people. There may not be there may be people, some people from the elitist class who are out of it. This is the subaltern people, the common people who have an attachment to the LTTE, to the Sri Lankan cause. And they feel that an actor like Vijay Sethupathi should not act. And remember, they didn't threaten, because you had a tendency to compare this episode with the Sanish episode. It's not the same. Here, nobody threatened with Vijay Sethupathi. They requested him. They pleaded with him. They only said, please don't act, because they feel their sentiments will be hurt. And all they are saying is, you go and take the film in some other language.
So their sentiments didn't get hurt when Muthiah Muralidharan was playing as part of Indian Premier League. Their sentiments didn't get hurt when this so-called Sri Lankan cricketer is being paid by a team which is owned by a company which is Tamilian in its foundation, which runs one of your biggest political parties in Tamil Nadu. They didn't get the sentiments are only getting hurt because of Vijay Sethupathi, not when DMK is paying Muthiah Muralidharan.
Why do you assume things? Here
I am not assuming. DMK does own Sunrisers. They own an IPL team, Mr. Jayakumar. DMK owns an IPL team via Sun Group.
So what?
An IPL team employs Muthiah Muralidharan. Muthiah Muralidharan's current livelihood depends on Indians and Tamilians paying money to him.
No, you want to listen to me. No, the difference between an IPL and a film. Film belongs to the poor people, the common people.
And cricket doesn't.
IPL belongs to the elitist class. It's a fight between the elitist class and the subaltern communities. The subaltern people feel a man who has done such earthy roles like Vijay Sethupathi should not go and don the role of Muthiah Muralidharan. That is all. It is the wish. It's a wish.
There is a big difference.
And they have agreed. That's all. There was no threat. Even if the film has been taken and if the film has been shown in the theatre, it would have run, but nobody would have gone and seen it. That's all.
Okay, so Lakshman wants to come in first, and then I'll go to Lakshmi Ramakrishnan. Okay, yes, Narayan first.
No, I find it, as a social scientist, I find it absolutely objectionable that Mr. Jayakumar thinks that he can define who is fringe and not fringe just because
I can.
You have cited some for examples. There are 70. No, I let you speak, sir. I let you speak. You please let me have my say now. I let you speak quietly. There are 70 million plus people in Tamil Nadu. By citing the name of one director, one lyricist, one person, you don't prove anything. You've not conducted a statewide census to define who is the mainstream voice of the Tamilian and who is not. So that, firstly, that is completely illogical and cannot stand up to scrutiny. And secondly, Tanvi, through her question, has proved exactly the contradiction and hypocrisy in this argument, which is that the same mainstream voice, if the DMK doesn't represent the mainstream, I don't know who does. That party has been associated with this cricketing income. You have no objection there. And who are you to say that cricket is not for the masses? That is a very elitist statement in my regard, as far as I can see. How can you say that only movies are for the masses and crickets are for the elite? There will be a million people who disagree with you right there. So please, if you can't answer these contradictions, just admit that they are there, but you are taking a certain side in this argument. And you are taking the side that it's okay to terrorize a popular actor who you say was a Tamil cause supporter. And now you and Mr. Dhananjayan have decided that he is no longer a Tamil cause supporter and that he should be pushed out of any such role that he takes. That is chauvinism attacking artistic liberty. There is no other way to color that under the Indian constitution.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Jayakumar. One minute, please. May I, please? To all my panelists, 1 minute. I know this is a sensitive issue to a lot of you, but let's just please try and have a debate where all of us can hear each other. If we talk over each other, we will not be able to. So I'll come to you one by one.
Like fringe elements.
Okay, all right.
The common people. That's what I'm saying.
So just as you refuse, Mr. Jayakumar, that they're all common people and the masses, There may be some who find them fringe. Let's not debate over that one term. Point taken. Let's move on from that. Let's talk about the main issue, which is to say everybody, Mr. Jayakumar, I'm sorry, since you're on a video Skype connection, Mr. Jayakumar, since you are on a video Skype connection, Mr. Jayakumar, anytime any of us speak, your voice will get cut off. I know you're trying to speak, we will not be able to hear you.
That is not my issue. Don't. I'm not here to prove a point, but I'm here to say what you want me to say. That's it. If you don't like it, you cut it off. Of course, I'll be seen as a fringe. If you see me as a fringe, you cut it off. No, don't threaten me.
I am trying to explain to you a technical problem that your voice will get cut off. For this exact reason, I'm explaining it to you so you don't get agitated. I do want to hear your view. Our viewers want to hear your view and everybody else's. So let's just go one by one so that everybody's voice is audible to our viewers. That's all that I'm saying. Yes, Lakshmi Ramakrishnan wanted to make a point, and then Mr. Dhananjay, I'll come to you. Lakshmi first.
So,
Yeah. So what I was saying is, you said it is not fair that an artist, an actor is terrorized or he's being warned of, losing his career because he acted in this film. That is not the right approach. But as Dhananjay sir rightly said, people requested him to back out because it's a very sensitive issue. It is not that 2009 happened and it's all over and we are trying to set things right and, let us not dig the past. It is not that way. It is still, the scar is very, very deep and it's an extremely sensitive issue. Second point is, when you make a film, it is not like letting the sportsman go and play on the ground. When you make a film, it is sort of glorifying celebrating the personality. So there is a subtle difference here. When you're making a movie on someone on a mass medium, it is sort of a celebration. So that is where the difference of opinion or the sentiment is.
So I wanted to ask you a question. Would you be all right if the film still gets made in its current avatar minus Vijay Sethupathi, if another Tamilian actor or another Indian actor actually becomes a part of it?
That's a very interesting question. Like Mr. Narayan already said, we are trying to become global citizens. We are trying to erase all the borders. We don't want to be, he used a word, Tamil chauvinism. We don't want any sort of chauvinism. That's all right. But here, as I said, it's a very sensitive issue and it cannot be generalized or compared with any other issue.
Yeah.
Because the magnanimity, the magnitude of the issue is so relevant or so significant that you have to approach it as one unique problem, and you have to take a call. You have to stand by it. That's what I feel.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
So I know we are saying that Vijay Sethupathi was requested and now he's listened to that. I think the way they have portrayed it is that Muthaiya Muralitharan actually released a very long, detailed statement, and he asked Vijay Sethupathi to withdraw from this project for his own career. And he said that Sethupathi is a great Tamil star and I don't want anything to happen to his career, which is why I'm asking him to do so. Now, for him to say that he's a great Tamil star and I don't want his career to be impacted is that there is some kind of an understanding that if Sethupathi continues, his career could get impacted by this choice. And so Muralitharan himself asked him to step back. And the response and the way Vijay Sethupathi has actually tweeted it is very interesting. He just says thank you and goodbye in Tamil. Maybe it's lost in translation for me, Mr. Dhananjay. Am I reading too much? Shouldn't Sethupathi have had a detailed response if he genuinely understood the grievance? This just sounds he may be a little upset as well.
No, definitely he's upset because he was prepared for the role. He felt that the story should be told. In fact, in the interview, what he said is, I read the story. I know it's a very interesting story to be told. He is one person who actually patronizes all different kind of stories in Tamil cinema. That's why he's respected by everybody. Before that, I'd like to clarify to Mr. Narayanan, please understand there are no fringe elements requesting him. Across Tamil Nadu, we are talking right from the government of Tamil Nadu, ministers to lot of political parties to filmmakers to actors to political activists to everyone made a plea to Vijay Sethupathi to back up from the project. please don't make it very small or petty by saying that fringe elements have requested or controlled Vijay Sethupathiy's decision. No way fringe elements here. Across Tamil Nadu, everybody said that Vijay Sethupathi should avoid this project, because even if the project is made and comes in the screen, nobody is going to watch it because they don't want to celebrate a person like Muthiah Muralidharan. Muthiah Muralidharan, for his talent, he may be training some team and all. That's a different issue altogether. Like Jayakumar sir said that it's cricket. He is playing cricket and nobody is looking at him because he's not playing in the cricket match. He is actually, all that we are talking about is don't go and celebrate a cricketer who's seen by everybody as a person who betrayed the Tamil cause. So the whole across Tamil Nadu, I'm talking about worldwide. In fact, if we continued, Vijay Sethupathi continued with this film, this overseas market would have dented very heavily. Overseas market is completely controlled by Sri Lankan Tamils. They would have felt, Vijay Sethupathi joined hands with somebody like Muthiah Muralidharan, and in the process, he destroyed their cause. So it would have affected his business across the country, across the globe. So Vijay Sethupathi took a business call finally saying that it's not worth all this risk, when right from government of Tamil Nadu to everybody is opposing it. So he withdrew from it. And of course, he was unhappy about it. I can very clearly say that he's unhappy about it because he liked the story. He wanted to portray the role and he was preparing for the role. And obviously, when somebody comes in at that time, when so much of disturbance happening, he has to withdraw. He can't be celebrating and saying, yeah, I am happy to quit. He said, okay, fine, let's say goodbye. So that's how it all ended. I like to make it very clear. It's not fringe elements.
Okay.
It's across everywhere. The sentiments are same. That sentiments and the emotions are same. That Vijay Sethupathi or any other popular Tamil actor should not portray the role of Muthiah Muralidharan. That's clear.
Okay, but Mr. Vijay Sethupathi, like we are saying and agreeing that he is obviously upset about it, Mr. Jayakumar, is that fair to curb an artist's own freedom to do what he wants to?
No, that I don't agree with. I don't agree with infringing on an artist's freedom. That is a different issue. But here it has become a sentimental issue. The people of Tamil Nadu feel that one of their actors should not don that role. That's all. And it is for them to decide, and they have decided. And I don't see anything, chauvinistic here or no fringe groups coming in. It's not like that. That is a point that I want to set right. If we look at it from the point of freedom of expression, everybody has the freedom to do whatever they want to do. We should appreciate that. But at the same time, there are some people who come and tell their hero, because here in Tamil Nadu, it is people who make the heroes. Heroes don't come in as heroes. People like them. So the heroes are aware of it. The heroes are aware of what the people want from them. That is why they even play certain kinds of roles alone. I mean, after a point of time, they don't do every role. So it is like that. So it is a thing between the people and the star. That's all.
No, but how do we realize that? Who is to decide what is sensitive and what isn't? We've only seen historically that we've allowed this cricketer to come and play for us.
In my case, I'll decide. In this case, the people haven't decided that the hero whom they like should not act in a particular movie. But if the hero is get lost and done it, they would not have done anything. They would not have done anything.
Actually, I would say that how the people decide is when the movie gets released, then the market decides whether they like the movie, they don't like the movie, they want to watch the movie, they don't watch the movie. That would be people deciding it. A few trending hashtags on Twitter, unfortunately, are more and more deciding these issues for us today, rather than people actually wanting to go and watch the movie or not. That's become the point. Yes.
No, you didn't take the decision that so-and-so should act in this role. Somebody else decided. Somebody else decided.
Some very bad
and now somebody else is saying, don't do
I
that.
have something to say.
Okay. Two people want to make comments. Lakshmi Ramakrishnan and Narayan then. Lakshmi first, yes.
Yes, so there is a difference between an actor and a star. So when you are an actor, there is not so much of, okay, you have some responsibility, but it is under your control. When you become a star, then there is a lot more responsibility, and not everything is in your hands. The decision making is not entirely with you. So there are certain things which you have to live up to that. It's difficult. So that is when you become a star, there is a certain amount of, you're talking about restricting an artist or restricting an actor's freedom of expression. So that's an obvious part of being a star. So that's what I wanted to say.
Okay, that's a fair enough point, that with being a star comes the responsibility of sometimes responding and reacting to what your followers or your fans are saying, and maybe that's where Vijay Sethupathi has now gotten trapped. Narayan, go ahead please.
I want to set right several things which have been said here, which are simply factually not true. So that it has been very gently suggested to Vijay Sethupathi that he kindly step off the wagon of this biopic is absolutely not true. And I'm just going to hold up my phone. I don't know if you can see it, but it's full of, okay, you can't see it there maybe, but it's full of the shame on Vijay Sethupathi hashtag on Twitter. Shame Vijay. There are all kinds of very abusive hashtags. You just have to go onto Twitter and look. So firstly, let us put to rest this ridiculous suggestion that he was gently urged to get on. As you can even see on your screen, there's some famous director who is calling him a traitor. So it has been abusive trolling and nothing less sort of in the mud than that which has forced him out of this position. And secondly, I don't agree again with this notion that, just because he has agreed to step off, that it reflects his own understanding that the people have made a decision. Absolutely not. In fact, in Muralidharan's own statement, if you look closely, he is saying pressure has been exerted at various ends. And somebody has already alluded to this here, that the levers of global film industry finance could be moved against Vijay Sethupathi, could be used to even dent Muralidharan's future. So there are very, very powerful actors at play. I will still insist on calling them the fringe, because I would like to believe that my fellow Tamilian brethren are not chauvinists. They believe in artistic freedom. And you can cite any number of directors and politicians in power currently who have threatened and bullied Vijay Sethupathi into getting off. I do not consider them mainstream. I'm so sorry. Just because you cite some 5-6 names, it doesn't make them the mainstream. The mainstream, you have to ask 70 million Tamil people, and then you can tell me what the census result is out, who is mainstream and who is not. So there are a number of factually incorrect statements made here, which I think all the viewers, Tanvi, of your show should be aware of.
Okay, I am completely out of time, but thank you so much for all four of you for joining me on this conversation. I love to hear all kinds of viewpoints on this. I do agree to the point that sometimes it's the noise that gets created around. It's not about absolute numbers. It isn't about absolute number of people who may or may not want to see this movie, or may not want to see Vijay Sethupathi playing the role of Muralidharan, but it's about the noise that got created. And that is true. This noise would have just escalated as the movie got made. Towards the release, there would be a fear of any kind of on-ground backlash. Right now, the backlash was largely on social media. When the movie would have released, there would have been a genuine fear about security of the theatres, of the actors. That, unfortunately, has become a reality of our country, which is why when I started this conversation, I also raised the issue of the ad that was withdrawn by Tanishq. While there was a lot of support that later on came for the ad, for the brand, by then a group like Tata had already decided to withdraw that ad. And they too in their statement said that for the safety and security, for the well-being, to be precise, for the well-being of our staff and our employees and our stores. This is a very dangerous territory where we're getting so upset with ads and films that the fear of a physical violent backlash is curbing our artistic freedom. I wish Sethupathi hadn't given. He obviously has his own reasons, his own career to think about. Thank you so much for joining us on this conversation.